As Sadir Japarov's presidential cortege approached the Akorda residence, there was a minute's readiness. The honor guard and the military band were lined up, and the representatives of the cabinet ministers of both countries were discussing details before the official meeting. The atmosphere in the ceremonial hall was favorable. It was clear at once that the negotiations would have a strategic result. The head of state came out to greet his Kyrgyz counterpart. After the official part, which was held strictly according to diplomatic protocol, President Tokayev and Sadir Japarov went to the meeting room for bilateral talks. The head of state emphasized the special importance of the Kyrgyz president's visit for both countries. Taking the opportunity, President Tokayev thanked his colleague and the entire Kyrgyz people for their assistance in difficult times that Kazakhstan has been experiencing.
Ел аузында Қырғыз бен Қазақтай бір-біріне жақын халық жоқ деген сөз бар.
People's wisdom says Kazakhs and Kyrgyz are very close to each other. This is a very correct expression. Kazakhstan is currently experiencing previously unprecedented floods. On your instructions, humanitarian aid was sent to Kazakhstan. I express my gratitude to you and all the people of Kyrgyzstan.
The growing dynamics of bilateral relations was enshrined in a historical document, the Treaty on Deepening and Expanding Allied Relations. As President Tokayev said, the treaty is a historical document. It consolidated active cooperation in all spheres of life of our countries, which has been going on for centuries, the Kyrgyz president also stated.
Қазақстан біздің ең жақын қоңшымыз.
Kazakhstan is our close neighbor, brotherly country, and one of our main trade partners. Kazakhstan is a priority in our foreign policy. There are no political and regional disagreements between our countries. Our countries are linked by the bonds of centuries-old friendship, brotherhood, good neighborliness, common culture, spirituality, and religion. I am confident that our mutual cooperation, strategic partnership will be further strengthened.
Strategic partnership based on brotherly ties is expressed in active political dialogue and economic cooperation. At the end of last year, the mutual trade turnover between Kazakhstan and Kyrgyz Republic reached $1.5 billion and increased by 26%. The two countries are planning to increase this figure to $2 billion. The future plans were discussed during a meeting of the highest interstate council of the two nations. President Tokayev said that Kazakhstan is ready to increase exports of 195 commodity items worth $270 million. Kazakh business can also contribute to the development of strategic sectors of Kyrgyz economy.
Был проведен накануне буквально бизнес-форум между.
We recently held a business forum between Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, during which agreements worth $300 million were signed. A plan was developed to build an industrial technical park that will produce construction materials, light industry, processing and manufacturing industries.
To increase trade turnover, Kazakhstan intends to expand the capacity of checkpoints on Kazakh-Kyrgyz border. A similar document was also signed, under which the Kagen checkpoint is transferred to around-the-clock mode of operation, previously being functioned only in the daytime. This will help to increase the capacity of vehicles up to 50,000 per year. In addition, Kazakhstan began modernization of the Karasu, Besagash, Auxatты, Sartobe, Aysha Bibi, and Sapatay Batar checkpoints.
Сейчас, если мощности наших пропускных способностей автомашин.
Now, if the capacity of our checkpoints is about to 600,000, then modernization will allow to pass vehicles over 1 million vehicles per year, as well as passenger traffic from 10 million to 17.5 million people. In addition, the roadmap provides for the opening of two checkpoints that were previously closed. The first is Besagash. We will start construction works in July this year and expect to complete them by the next year or the beginning of 2026. The second is Kamyshanovka.
In the energy sector, it is planned to build a solar power plant in the Sikul region at the expense of Kazakh businessmen. Negotiations are also underway for the construction of the Kambarata hydroelectric power plant in Jalalabad region of Kyrgyz Republic.
Обсуждались крупные проекты, проект строительства Камбаратинской.
Major projects such as construction of Kambarata hydroelectric power plant were discussed. The heads of energy departments were instructed by the head of states to work out and prepare an intergovernmental agreement on this project. In the field of energy, it is about the construction of renewable energy facilities by Kazakh investors in the Kyrgyz Republic. That is, there is a cooperation within the framework of open dialogue and simultaneous operation of our energy system.
Establishing contacts in the cultural and humanitarian sphere is also important. A branch of the Al-Farabi Kazakh National University was opened in Bishkek, and a branch of the Eurasian National University was opened in the city of Osh. In addition, the Kazakh government has allocated 50 grants to Kyrgyz students. Now the two sides plan to cooperate in the scientific sphere.
In the future, we will increase cooperation in science, in the field of advanced training, and new scientific developments in the field of climate change, environmental security, and scientific and technical discoveries. Yesterday, we just held a forum of scientists between the two countries, where scientists presented very relevant research, and we decided to create a permanent platform of scientists from the two countries.
All these documents have been put on paper and signed by the officials. After the signing ceremony, the presidents of both Kazakhstan and Kyrgyz Republic spoke to journalists, summarizing the results of the visit.
Екі ел арасындағы жоғары мемлекет аралық кеңестің 6-шы отырысы өтті.
We have agreed to take an active part in the next 6th consultative meeting of the heads of states of Central Asia, which will be held in Astana this year. We express our gratitude to our Kyrgyz friends for supporting the initiatives put forward by Kazakhstan as the chairman of a number of international organizations. Undoubtedly, your visit will contribute to further strengthening of cooperation between our countries.
President Tokayev also presented President of Kyrgyz Republic Sadir Japarov with the Dostik Order of the First Degree. During the ceremony, the head of state emphasized the contribution of the Kyrgyz president to the development and strengthening of bilateral relations.
Undoubtedly, great merit in strengthening multilateral ties belongs to you. As a sign of special respect and sincere gratitude, I have decided to award you with Dostik Order of the First Degree. I am confident that this award will contribute to the revitalization of bilateral relations. May the friendship between Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan be eternal.
Kazakh president also noted that country is interested in expanding the strategic alliance with Kyrgyz Republic. In turn, Sadir Japarov thanked Kassym-Jomart Tokayev for the high award and expressed readiness to make every effort to further deepen bilateral relations. As a sign of friendship and strengthening of brotherly relations between Kazakhstan and Kyrgyz Republic, a monument to Aykol Manas, the hero of the main historical Kyrgyz epic, was unveiled in Astana. According to a legend, it was Manas who united all tribes and gave the long-awaited freedom to his people. The presidents of Kazakhstan and Kyrgyz Republic took part in this significant event. The historical epic about the legendary Batyr is important not only for Kyrgyz people, but for the whole humanity. This unique work is included in the UNESCO list of masterpieces of cultural heritage, as well as the Guinness Book of Records as the largest epic in the world. Kazakh scientists, including Shokan Walekhanov, Mukhtar Awezov, and Alkey Margholan, have also contributed to its preservation.
Bata айтсақ алқышы бір, санат айтсақ айтышы бір.
Undoubtedly, the contribution of outstanding personalities of the Kazakh people to the study of the Manas epic work can hardly be overestimated. The famous Kazakh scientist Shokan Walekhanov was the first to make a scientific record of the epic. The first monograph on Manas by the great writer Mukhtar Awezov was widely recognized. The opening of the monument to Aykol Manas in Kazakh capital once again confirms the brotherhood of the two countries.
Overall, during the official visit of Sadir Japarov to Kazakhstan, 10 documents of strategic nature were signed between two countries, which can be seen as a sign of a good and strong friendship.